back. How's your light glowing? It's been a while. Damn. Yeah, so apparently I didn't even sleep last night. I'm just gonna go into my disclaimers for Off the Hinges episode 2. It's been a while. Off the Hinges episode 2. I know a lot of people have been waiting. By a lot of people, I mean the entire planet. Oh, geez, the population. And the birds, too. A lot of birds. But anyway, so disclaimer number 1. I look mad tired. I didn't even sleep last night. I did sleep last night. I didn't sleep a lot of hours. It was my fault. I was up researching. Letting gravity guide me through the internet and stuff and things. And I'm going to talk about a lot of key points. But this is Off the Hinges. So, yeah. I just saw me looking up at the time to see how much time I'm into this. Anyway, start off with the date. It's important. I always got to think about it. It's Monday, May 23rd, 2020. I'm smiling heavy because I'm not working today. Everybody on the planet has a job, no matter what level. No matter even if you... Anyway. I didn't work today. And so I smoked all day. That's why I'm high. And so I be smiling because it's windy. And I feel so much more when I'm high. And I noticed everything. It's like you're in tune with the world when you're high. Anyway, it's May 23rd, 2022. Off the Hinges Part 2. I'm only releasing this video because, I'll always be releasing videos. But me having my own YouTube channel, me being who I am, me taking pride in not being like anybody else. I learned at a young age that it's important to be yourself because it's less stress. You don't have to worry about pretending in all situations, because if you're just yourself in all situations, nature will flow. And okay, key points anyway. I brought some weed to smoke out here, but you see how the wind's blowing? I kind of wouldn't want to smoke because it's gonna it's gonna fuck up the purpose. Like, you could smoke hangs on. You could smoke more when the wind's not blowing because the wind blows all the smoke in the air. It's almost like burning out a fire faster when you smoke when it's windy outside. So I smoke in the car, then I walk outside, hence my puffy eyes. Key points on... Damn, I want to say so much. But I want to... talk about the... nature side of life, spirituality. I saw all these memes, but I saw one recently and it said, spirituality is not a religion, it comes from the soul. And so, yeah, everything I post on my social medium, easy, medium, and hard. This is it's easy, medium, and hard. Anything, anywhere, posting on my social medium. It's just research. Oh snap! Will I say that? I'll say it before I even go into all these topics, because, you gotta appreciate everything that led up to this moment. Damn, I'm so rambling. Anyway, since 2016. Me and this angel, me and her had a running joke on how crazy I could make my social media look. And at that time in 2016, you could actually see it on my Facebook. You know, I had my Facebook since 2009. Didn't think it would, anyway. 2016, me and this girl had it was really, because I was producing my own pages, and I don't know, I guess, damn, I'm sitting here about to talk about how my social media from 2016 is really a product of her, but it's really a product of myself, because, I mean, who else is going to post all those pictures and blah, 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 captions? It's really the captions that make the icing on the cake. But it was a promise to me and her saying, it was a promise to me to her saying, hey, how crazy can I make my Facebook look? At the time it was Facebook, and then Instagram. But it's like, what is crazy? I mean, Spirituality. Spirituality is linked to schizophrenia, and that's what makes everything crazy. It's like once you cross that line, oh no, it's the crazy zone. But see, instead of rambling, damn, thank God I wrote this shit down. Holy shit. Let's get into it. Will I break this into a part 3? Probably not. One shot. Oh, I might, maybe. Maybe, because you see how the scenery is? I might go to a different trail, so this is episode 2 of Off the Hinges, and I'm only shooting this episode because somebody paid me a Cash.app. Somebody random. Only reason why I'm out here. They say money moves people. I mean, I move at the beat of my own minding my own business. And then something like that happened. I said, well, me minding my own business, earth as my witness. I was just sitting down waiting for information. Waiting, patiently waiting. Thinking I'm not ready, so patiently waiting just to spill information like it's so much tea. I won't keep you guys, girls. It was a girl that sent me some money on Cash App. I wasn't expecting it. But anyway, random. Because in, Off the Hinges, my last episode was in September 2020. September 9th, 2020 was was the first episode of Off the Hinges. And in that video I said, yeah, anybody want to randomly send me Cash App money? Somebody did. That's why I'm out here. It's amazing how choices. Hearing sells. And so when you hear your first impression. First impression, confidence, hearing sells. It's one of the many abilities of meditation, because meditation, you're sitting by yourself, listening to yourself. And if you're doing this in 2022, be very organic. Everything I do is organic, but be very organic and don't listen to anything when you're meditating. Just listen to your surroundings, listen to your environment, because you practice that throughout the years. One of the many abilities that I love to mention is hearing sells. When you start going outside and listening to conversations and talking, having these expressed experiences, when you hear somebody else say something that obviously is a lie, you hear their cells interacting with your cells on a first impact basis. Oh damn, my English. On first impact, you're hearing what they're saying. And with the gift of meditation, you can hear precisely what what they're saying, if it's truthful or not, if they're trying to, project a certain. I can't speak on it. I can't speak on scenarios, but for the most part, hearing sells for yourself. Hearing sells. It's the reason why you shouldn't even lie. It's the reason why I don't lie. I always tell the truth. Blah blah blah. Because once you lie, any situation, once you lie, your soul heartbeat, your heartbeat's vibration literally splits between your mind filtering that lie and then expressing that lie, projecting that lie, while your heart knows the truth. And so for yourself, when you're lying, you split your reality for no reason. I always say it's always better to tell the truth. I mean, in the molecular scale of how it heals and repairs and damages, it does more damage when you tell lies versus telling the truth. Only you know your choices. You shouldn't be in any situations where you wouldn't have to not tell the truth, but to each his own. Hearing sells. I wrote that down because, oh damn, hearing sells. All right, so in the biology perspective of Instagram, when I quoted that biology book page on my Instagram, that biology quote solidifies, oh damn, my certification. He who knows everything knows he knows nothing. That's a good quote. I always say, I know 2% of everything. And I'll leave it at 2%. I don't want to know anything else. I'll just stick with the 2%. But hearing sells. When you hear birds, right? All right, here we go, talking about birds and trees again. It always comes back down to the birds and trees. Hey, you're starting to see trees photobomb me in the trail I'm taking. Anyway, it always comes back down to the birds and the trees. Because, whoa, shit. Talking about 2016, if it wasn't for the environment, Earth as my witness, I couldn't be able to tell you about the birds' cells. When you hear those cells in the morning, it's the very powerful reason of why distraction will always be in the forefront. I won't say much about me being 30 years old, but I'm 30 years old, and I realized, I was born in 1992. All the distraction that I had to let go of myself personally, what I'm holding on to, my smartphone, it is the perfect GPS tool that everybody could ever use. It's like a compass, modern day. But my life, I feel, as a 30-year-old, especially with the research, everything that is a distraction will distract you, or could distract you from what's organic. I mean, it's all what I be preaching about is all organic. And hearing the bird cells every day with, again, pairing your own discipline of meditation. Once you start to translate, once you start to translate those facts, and it's a simple fact. This is where it goes off the hinges, because I sound crazy saying this. The simple fact that you're literally where you're standing, hearing the birds that are around you for your own reasons. Quote unquote, your environment and your choices. I mean, the grand plan in life is to understand if your environment made you, which it did. There's no way around that. But also to understand how you could change your reality through that. You could change your reality through the fact that the environment made you. Bird sounds, hearing those cells. I'm 15 minutes in. I keep repeating myself because I try to figure out how crazy I could go before I lose everyone. I mean, that's what's funny about the truth. You can't go that crazy and lose anybody because, years later they'll be like, oh wait, he was talking about bird cells. Bird cells, non-physical reality. Oh, I just stopped to lean on this. Damn, this is a fucking nice view. Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright, so the regular bird sounds you always hear, the typical bird sounds you always hear. This is why I can't even go into bird sounds. This is going on YouTube, gonna stay on YouTube like a rock solid boulder. It's gonna be on my channel for as long as the internet's on the world web. So everyone's environment has different bird sounds. I mean, but for the most part, I'm an American being in America. I could only be biased by saying these bird sounds, the finches and crows and labels. Imagine these birds saying, don't label me. How dare you? Like, we don't know what else to call you. Anyway, what else to call you? Birds. Their sounds influence not just your dreams. But like I said in Off the Hinges Part 1, infrared. Oh God, that word infrared. If I could just have everyone that's anybody research the depths of infrared. Oh damn, it's like you would have to care to research it at first. You can just put yourself to sleep because it's not interesting. But for me, it's connecting dots. Why? Infrared, being an observer. Hearing the bird cells, right? Yeah, I'm just talking about people that meditate. And then it's called being an observer. This is what's funny about people being woke. I'm not gonna be alone thinking what I'm thinking. It's me being 30 for the next 5 years. Because being an observer, people are starting to see the power in observation, going with everything that's connected, superposition, the power of what you're looking at, the power of what you're observing at the moment, and the sound range synchronicity, and really just locking in what makes your present moment. Because for me, what I realized is when I close my eyes, no matter where I am, whew, thank God I smoked weed for this. See, I always go off topic. I say something, then I just go off topic because I'm like, whoa, what did I just say? Yeah, I smoked weed for this, and now I'm talking so much interpersonal stuff that I just feel like I'm beside myself. Because, sound range and being an observer, when you stare at the stars at night. Wow, I'm getting bored. I sound like one of those lectures from those professors that be on the internet. This is why I feel like, hey, I'm not crazy. I'll pull up some shit on the internet of this guy explaining it a lot better with better vocabulary in a setting that he's comfortable in, because the book makes it look like it's a fact. My shit's organic. Anyway, when you stare at the fucking stars, right? When you're not staring at the stars, see, here's what's funny. Whew. When you're not staring at the stars, and the sun's on the other side, or as I like to always say, you know, the sun's still out. I mean, the sun's out right now and the stars are still out right now. I just can't really see the stars because the sun's shining. When the sun, everything obvious, when the sun goes away, you get to observe the stars. You get to observe a shooting star. And how powerful is making a wish when you observe a shooting star? And then I wrap that around with the placebo effect. Okay, so nah, I think the placebo effect in that theory is close, but not that close to observing or the power of observation. Because how powerful is the power of observation? What makes you memory is what you observed. And if you want to think about the most powerful memories that makes your religion the truth, then you got to look at your age and try to figure out, oh, what's next? Because the power of what I call the color green is just one big line. I mean, anyway, talking about auras. The power of what I call, what green expresses. I mean, what was the quote? Green is the test and structure of the... Oh, damn, I'm gonna fuck this whole video up. Yeah, I'm not gonna butcher that quote. Anyway, the color green, what it really means. Deepen and diving into your education and stripping away what you were told, what I was told. I'm like, talk that shit. All right, the color green. Colors in general. I now realize that, yeah, sure. On the entertainment scale of entertainment, TV ratings, and how, oh damn, the truth tries to portray certain colors for twisted and bendiful reasons. I mean, the truth will always be twisted and bended because it's very confused and like, just in general, the eyes and what you see, and then everything being flipped over. Like, you know, the spoon, just looking into the spoon and everything's flipped over. And so it's like when you look into the spoon, that's the reality. Because when you close your eyes, as soon as you open it, a split second flips everything. So when you look at the ocean, is it a, yeah, like you're above it, like walking on a ceiling? I don't know, huh? Colors. I'm wearing an orange color. What they say reflects. What's the definition of color? It's everything that reflects. Everything that it reflects, or everything that it's not reflecting, that frequency, and so that frequency makes it that color. Yo, Yo, the fact I just said it just like that, everything that I've ever am about is now debunked. Yay. Yeah, now I'm a normal citizen. Now just, well, I've always been still and always will be a normal citizen, smoking weed, high Jamaican. But yeah, the timeline of what is a color. 30. I'm 30 years old, not to brag, but when I go to sleep and I try to dream about organizing colors, that is the craziest shit. I know I don't even think that makes sense to myself, but it's what you do. So when you go to sleep and it's just all black, no, you are organizing colors. No, fuck that shit. No. See, there's some truth in memory that I have to say, no, fuck that. I don't care how crazy it's gonna sound. Uh, uh, Sleep is so important. You say that's the real world, and when you wake up, it's the dream world. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's bias. I would say it's half and half. It's both. It's yin yang. Not really yin yang because it's both. One full shot. I won't break this down, but I will make this video just be called Off the Hinges Episode 1. Damn. Monday, May 23rd, 2022. The fact that this video is going to be rock solid, I'm not going to talk about some things that are going to change now or in a couple of months. I'd rather talk about everything that I look back at my first video, Off the Hinges Episode 1, and I said, whoa, it's all the sticks. It's all like still refer to that video. Yo, crickets. So the season is now, I'm just gonna ramble. I mean, I did wrote some stuff down, but I'm just gonna ramble. So crickets, the seasons are now, the season. I'm 30 years old and I realized, I keep saying 30. That's what's funny. Debunk age, debunk the calendar, and debunk just your experience locking into the fact that you are your age, but you're not really. I mean, you're here to learn. If you weren't here, you wouldn't be. If you weren't here to learn, you wouldn't be here, as what I always preach. Crickets, I learned that they come around the springtime. Obviously, Earth manufactures crickets through wintertime. And every year they come out in the springtime. For such harmony. Harmony, sounds, information. I got top 10 quotes from my Instagram. Well, top 10 quotes from scientists that I found from a whole album. Melody Sheep, and one of those scientist quotes was, I got top 10 heavy quotes. One of them was information in the form of energy. Information in the form of energy. That is the key to life. I mean, that literally is what life is. Life is really information in the form of energy. Because you are energy. The colors they told you about, just green being green, and sound range synchronicity. I wrote down sound range synchronicity, but synchronicity is also what you observe. Meant for you. It's so meant for you. Your life is so tailor-made. And your life story is a resume. Now, again, I was born in New York City, raised in Jersey City. That's one fact that's solid. Not only do I have documents to prove it like it matters, but my peoples were there, I guess. And so, when I say that your life story is a resume, me being in America my whole life, a lot of it wasn't my choice. Oh, okay, it's up to a certain point, your resume becomes your choice in life. Oh, it's a motivation video. No, it's not. Going back to grid knowledge, the trees being green and everything, you being an observer in the sound range synchronicity. Everything growing up, I could obviously not remember what to know. All of it growing up, I cannot remember what to know. But now everything I know, I think will be stuck in my veins to talk about to strangers forever. Be like, oh no, light conversation, no. Deep conversations. How do y'all feel about ghosts? And the UFO hearing. Deep conversations. Your whole life story is a resume. Yeah, after a certain point, you could actually, change your resume, make certain choices, go to school, change your education, or go off the grid. Off the grid, yeah. And sling ring and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I feel like entertainment. My entertainment versus sports entertainment. Music entertainment is the only entertainment that matters. Let me talk about the music entertainment for 1 minute. I have my music out. And I made music just because of how I know sound waves. That's on cue for a good reason. Trust me, I know how the vocabulary, English words could catch your whole inner soul. Yeah, nah. I made music because I know sound waves. And I'll be damned if I'll be damned if I'm not a rapper that doesn't live what he raps. There he goes again. I listen to a lot of my music and I'm like, oh damn. Why'd I say that? But I can't take it back because I'm guessing at that age what I was thinking. I heard way worse shit from Big L, just kidding. No, I really have, but a lot of rappers said way worse shit. And so the worst shit I've ever said, thinking like, me sitting there saying I shouldn't have said it. I'm like, yeah. A lot of people said way worse, but I say it with such a nice voice. My music, some of my songs, some of my verses, I think it could take down the whole music industry. I mean, not take it down, but like everybody that's in it can't fuck with my verses. And this is not oh no, the sun's shining. This is not confidence either, but nobody on this planet cannot fuck with my verses that I write down. And good Lord, God forbid, earth as my witness, sea monsters, the verses I have in my head. Yeah, flop turn river. It's the flow of poker. 3 cards hit the flop, 1 turn, then 1 river. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna have more music coming out in my future. And I would be appreciative if anybody See, when somebody hit me with that Cash App, I said, "Up, time to get up and start working out these phases." So yeah, not saying anybody. I mean, of course, yeah. Who wouldn't want to get hit with the Cash App amount? It was the amount that has me out here making this video, and I really don't like bragging, but yeah. So music industry. Yeah, I got one website with all my music on it, but it was more or less a message that I guess needed to be put out there. And that message is a blueprint for the kind of rapper I'll always be. I mean, talk that science shit will always be my idea going into any song. We talk that science shit. And yeah, so much I want to say. And so much I can't say because of I'm waiting on. See, when I say this, I'm going to say it to myself, so don't take this personal. But I'm waiting on you. Waiting on you. Yo, we have all the time in the world, and I'm waiting on you. I swear. And this is one take. Yeah, I'm waiting. Not waiting. But I am patiently prepared, just like making this video, to just talk 40 minutes about nothing that matters to me. You know, when I posted that video, I'll go back to music industry, don't worry. When I posted that, oh, it wasn't a video. When I posted that picture, yeah, I'm just gonna walk back. When I posted that picture, like it even matters, on February 15th, with that famous meme with the one looking and then looking at the camera, and something about space-time. Yeah, that hit more folks than I mean, obviously that guys want to hear the truth. When I posted that, oh wait, this is okay, so this is gonna be episode 1 off the Hinges. Solid. Yeah, fuck that. I'll say when I posted that, like it even matters, those two pictures, 17 equations that changed the world. All those symbols that scientists sat around, and I always say the environment gave them these ideas, but when I posted those two pictures on my Facebook, yo, I had negative $1.47 in my account. My bank account like was negative $1 something. The very same time I posted it. And it goes to show that I know myself. And it's funny how a lot of the dreams I've had back in 2018 are manifesting. 2018. (2016), of course, yeah, but 2018 was a very pivotal year. And I'm waiting to tell that person the truth. It's a lot of people that I have to have face-to-face conversations with. It's gonna be so personal, and I won't ramble because what's funny about you being by yourself versus when you're around other people, your aura feeds and intertwines. Confidence level drops or rises depending on the situation. But I'm waiting to tell so many people just the truth about the timeline. And I had a coworker say, "No, it's your truth, it ain't." Because best believe I speak my spock. I speak my talk to anybody and everybody. Just because I like reactions. I mean, I'm still a comedian. I always will be a comedian. I like reactions of when I say some real shit, and then people sit back like, nah. Like the realest shit I always tell anybody everywhere and I always get a reaction. You could tell people this too, and it's some deep, surface level deep shit. Water was the first AI. Water was the first artificial intelligence made by fire, obviously. Water was the first AI. When I tell, you're like, yo, all right, so going back to my Your Life Stories of resume. When I was at Wells Fargo, I told one of my managers that. He's like, no, that's crazy. And it was at the point where I would always say some shit that I would always say shit, but that was the one that took the cake. He's like, no, that's crazy. And as soon as he said it, the way he said it, hearing cells, I'm like, yep, there goes that seed planted. Because water is the first AI. I don't have the degrees to explain how, but I definitely have the truth to explain why. The truth is, water is what we're walking into, dreaming through the trees of the coral reefs. We live in an ocean. Everything's just going to be referred back to episode 1. But anyway, I'm walking back to my car because when I post this, everyone that I'm waiting on, no, I'm not waiting on anybody, but I have seen how, without my control, because I love being organic, I don't force the force. I let it flow. I don't force the force. But how I just seen how I don't even want to say how the earth lines up things, but how I wanted a situation to happen, and it happened in front of me in real time, and I didn't even expect the emotions. And so ever since then, I was like, well, I will literally let it in the sea monster's hands. Sea monsters. I'll let it the elements. Yo, it happened. All right, I want it. Oh God, see, and so here's what's funny. When that Cash App hit, it was 2 days ago. I got up, or yesterday, 2 days. Oh wait, yeah, I sleep too much. I got up and I said, I gotta make a video. I want to say so much truth, but I gotta be in a setting. God, I can't wait. Ooh wee. Had so many dreams about this. Nonetheless, parallel universes exist. I question what the environment lets slide all the time. Every day. Like, I'm like, why is every time? So many moments of silence in this video. But, 43 minutes. Is episode 1 gonna be an hour? Why not? Yeah, sure. Alright, so basically, water being the first AI. Anybody that's ready for that kind of information will sit down with that thought. And ponder on the abundance of how deep it is. You have so many abundant theories that comes out of water being the first artificial intelligence. So what are we, robots? I mean, when you die, your soul leaves your body. Your body's made of water. Your soul is not water. So, yeah. You a robot? I mean, I always, yeah. And see, this is when I talk to coworkers, but not leave it on the video, because I'm like, yeah. Then I leave it on the video, it'll get deciphered years later. Or people that already know will be like, yeah, no, he's makes sense. Dreams and parallel universes. What's out there and out of space is the real question. So me asking this basic question of isn't me asking, is water the first AI? No, water is the first AI. It's the hill I'm gonna die on. Literally, I mean, I'm gonna die on that hill of anywhere I go, telling everybody that. Forever. Forever, yeah. Water is the first AI created from fire. Way. Oh yeah, I'm 30 years old, so it was created a long time ago. Do you want to say before the creation of creation? What? Water was the first AI created from fire? And in episode 1 I said, every single time you have a deja vu, you're looking at your own shadow. And when I said that in episode 1, I battled between, oh, is it 100% every single time you have a deja vu? I was iffy. But this water being the first AI, so all the animals in ever in history, everything that had a heartbeat and passed on. And also, on the deeper level of water being the first artificial intelligence, trees. And how I said trees get water and nutrition. So a lot of people, but not anybody that wants to face. I understand why, I guess. Like I said, I see how the sun lights everything up. Have you guys noticed, and you guys will break it down, hopefully a very conspiracy theorist breaks down my video and said, you know, the sunlight was lighting up as soon as he started talking about in this minute and 37 seconds of this crazy. It's not crazy. Like I said, I mean, imagine me making this video anywhere else and the sun shining. Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Words, right? Sorry, this whole title is gonna be called Off the Hinges, just because it is me off the hinges. It's gonna be a full hour, cause I didn't feel like leaving you guys yet. Green being the color. Green being the secret. And then purity. You know, all the animals mind their business. This is a funny joke. This is a very funny joke that I might... oh shit. I might say for my stand-up... I was going to say stand-up special. Stand-up special. So you guys get this very early. All the birds in the world... Oh shit, he's talking about birds again. All the birds in the world have all the power to, like, you know, get rid of humanity. They could swarm on us, and the joke goes, they could take over the world in a weekend. No, they could take over the world in a day, and they could end humanity in a weekend if birds wanted to, by sheer numbers and accessibility and the sonar. Do you know, when I talk about birds, I don't exclude bats, because of course the other side, daytime and the nighttime, yeah, it's the other side. So you got the birds and the bats, and you got the butterflies and the moths. Now, this is just what I know about the moth research. Like, I've done some kind of research. Others, I'm gonna fuck this, get the numbers right, but I know that there's like 12,000 to 20,000 different species of moths. And there's like 2,000 different species of butterflies. Alright, see, it's getting chappy. The butterflies get all the credit for beauty. And any scientist would say that, butterflies came from moths, but who cares? So, yeah, birds, the fact that they mind their own business goes to show that they have a bigger purpose, or they have bigger plans, or they're at peace, or they are pure. Being pure is within the action. I mean, you don't say you're a pure person. You do things. And I can't say that either. Damn. So yeah, the music industry. People are starting to say stuff now. Like they need to put all their heartfelt emotions on a song. You know, there's two levels. Two levels is two of everything. Two ears, two sides of your brain, one brain, two sides of it. Two balls, two ass cheeks, two legs, two arms. Top and bottom mouth, you have two sides of your mouth. Two lungs, but when I say two hearts, guys are like, oh wait, there's no heart there. What are you talking about? You're right. Should I spit out phlegm? You're right. But I'll shake on saying this. Physically, you don't have a heart next on your other side of your heart's on your left lung. Yeah. You don't have a heart on your right lung. You don't have two hearts physically. Spiritually, you have two hearts. And this is coming from 5 Ron. Yeah, 5 Ron, I approve this message of saying you have two hearts. A spiritual heart, not a physical heart. Obviously that physical heart's beating, but yeah, you have a spiritual heart right in the same spot where your other side of the heart is. I mean, it's right, yeah, it's right there. It's really there. And reading many books, some people will call it cultivation. Language. Yeah, this is why I don't go into depths about people's emotions. It's funny, I always question, if I wasn't myself, would I take what I'm saying and be emotional about it? I wouldn't, because I'm me. And I'm smart enough to separate what makes sense versus what sounds like a person's hating. Oh yeah, hate sounds like hate, but shit, oh damn, I really did forget what I was talking about. Hey, so this is 53 minutes. Talk about one take talking to the camera. Everything and anything I think is spiritual. When it comes to your own body, they call it cultivation. And y'all could get the books on cultivation. Because it goes along with the path and the choices you make. Huh. And so, to end this video on the fact that it started from, again, shout out to her randomly, random. And I know why it came, why I'm out, I'm only making this video, this is why I'm out here, so it wasn't random. It was, so all this was not random. Anyway, shout out to her sending me Cash.app. Got the email, then I hit my account and I said, time to go outside. No, time to talk about outside. Okay, there's another joke I was gonna make up. You well, it was gonna go. How many people raise your hand if you kill insects? Like when you're in your room and a spider or a cockroach. Obviously, everybody raised their hand. Like, yeah, you do know you're outside when you're inside. Like, your house and apartment's still located outside. But as soon as you walk in your house, you think you're inside. But every insect you see inside is like, oh, what are you doing here? Not knowing it was built on the same grounds anyway. And he talking about birds. Squirrels. Every single animal you see. Again, being the observer. I mean, for the people I'm talking to, you gotta get out there. And once you get out there in nature, the animals that just, oh, look at that you were there to see. How much minutes do I have? Oh, okay, I got 4 minutes. When I was with my IT brethren, it's a fraternity. They know I be talking this shit all day. Anyway, when I was with my IT people fixing laptops, tablets, and iPhones, I had in my background the Netflix documentary of animals just wandering around in their habitat. And I got a question from one of my brethren. He said, hey, why do you always watching these animal documentaries? And I said, all this action that these people caught on a documentary is happening when you're not there. They caught it on camera, so it's happening when they're not there too. They just caught that one moment. But all that action and action-packed movie scripts, the animal kingdom, that's all happening when you're not there. So when you go out in nature and you see what you're supposed to see, and it hits you the way it's supposed to hit you, take that into account. And also, here's something you could study, because y'all are my disciples now. It's just a following of a teaching. Don't take that word and, grow a whole conspiracy. It's just a following. That word means just a following of a teaching anyway. My disciples. Now, when you say a certain word and you hear people around you react in any way, just like how I react to my own words, take that into account. Take that into account of what you said and how long the reaction is. If it's a slight grunt, a slight cough, a slight anything, your body reacts, your soul knows, your heartbeat, going back to the cells, man. Whew. And so, yeah, here's your test. Here's homework. It's not even homework. It's how you practice your own meditation. The only way to unlock the ability of, it's not really an ability. It's just you being around. Anyway, people, when you start having these conversations, hey, just say, water was the first AI. Just say that one thing. I mean, you don't have to just say anything. And you'll start to see how everyone's connected. Like I said, I find it hilarious how, I find it hilarious how everything's hilarious. Boo! Anyway, it's been fun. Oh, you guys see the exit and entrance sign. It's been a lot of good words exchanged. A lot of disclaimers. I am high and tired. No, I'm just kidding. 100% focused and sober. So, when I say how's your light glowing, that means everything. Taking in information and letting it hit you. And also not letting anything stress you. Nothing here should stress you. It's too easy. Shout out to my social medium. It's too easy. Talk to y'all later.